Namaskar. I greet the divinity within you with all my mind and my heart. So, through bhajan and kirtan, we can get closer to the Lord, so that we may never feel alone. So, the ideation of bhajans and kirtan is only one idea. Songs have many ideas, but bhajan and kirtan has one idea, and that is the ideation of the Lord, the ideation of the Supreme Being, the cosmic consciousness, the infinite consciousness, within which the entire universe exists. And not only the entire universe, but all the beings, conscious and inanimate, the plants, the animals, human beings, not only on our planet, but on countless other planets throughout the universe. Consciousness, infinite consciousness, expresses as unit consciousness, individual consciousness. Your mind, your own sense of being, your own sense of awareness, your own consciousness is an expression of the infinite consciousness. Now, if you identify with your individual consciousness, your limited consciousness, it means that you will have a limited experience. And ultimately it means that you will have a limited feeling of satisfaction and fulfillment. Now, according to yoga, if you want to attain the ultimate fulfillment, the ultimate feeling of love and happiness, you have to identify not only with your individual sense of self, but the greater sense of self, the greater self. You have to expand your sense of awareness. You have to expand your consciousness from your own individual consciousness to the universal consciousness, to the infinite consciousness. Like a river. A river. What happens when a river flows into the sea? It doesn't lose its existence, but its existence becomes one with the existence of the sea. In the same way, all beings, including us as human beings, are in the process of expanding their sense of awareness back to the universal consciousness, the infinite consciousness from which we ultimately came from. And in so doing, we will ultimately, it's inevitable for each and every one of us, we will ultimately attain that which we are ultimately looking for. Divine love. Infinite happiness. Perfect peace and contentment. The ultimate fulfillment. We are all looking for that. Now, what does that fulfillment lie in? It lies in the realization of one's own self as the cosmic self. The realization of your own sense of self as the infinite self. The realization of your own consciousness as the cosmic consciousness. Supreme Being. And what we've just been doing, bhajan and also bhajan and kirtan, is process. Because if we sing with the ideation of the Lord, if we sing with the ideation of the infinite, what happens? As you think, as you sing, so you become. You become that one self. It's the process of becoming. It's the process of remembering. As human beings, you know, there are many aspects of the human condition, some of them good and some of them not so good. But one of the aspects of the human condition is that we have forgotten our origin. We have forgotten the core of our existence. What is the core of our existence? It is the infinite existence. We all exist within that infinite existence, just as every being in the universe exists within that infinite existence, just as the entire universe exists within that infinite existence. Like a wave is one with the sea. You know, a wave has its own existence. It has its own individual existence. But at the same time, the wave is one with the sea. In the same way, we have our individual existence, giving us individual experiences, limited experiences, but at the same time we have that infinite existence, which can give us the infinite experience, which will ultimately give us the infinite experience, because that is the destiny of each and every one of us, to realize ourselves as the infinite. So what we do with bhajan and kirtan and ultimately meditation, which we're going to do soon, is refamiliarize ourselves with the infinite within us. And in the process, refamiliarize ourselves with the concept and the feeling of ourselves as one with everything else, as one with the entire universe, as one with everybody and everything. And that's why yoga, spirituality, is not something that will take you away from the world, you do not become selfish by thinking in an expansive way. You become selfless. Your sense of self encompasses everyone and everything. So that's why we say in yoga, there are two pillars to yoga: self-realization and service to the universe. Because the more we feel, the more we realize ourselves as the infinite, the more we feel that everybody and everything as an expression of that infinite is one with us. So we identify with the pleasures and pains of everybody, and we become more empathetic, we become more compassionate, we become more loving. And automatically, we feel like sharing the love and happiness we feel within ourselves with everybody and everything. So if we see somebody that is suffering in any way, we reach out and we help. So that's why service, helping others, is such a big part of the spiritual path. In fact, it's one of the two main pillars, as I said, service and sadhana. So kirtan, bhajan, meditation, also things like yoga, postures, eating the right food. Sattvic food means good for the mind as well as the body, as well as the animals, as well as the planet. The right food, doing the right thing, ethical principles, asanas, kirtan, meditation. All these things are leading us back to the source. And that's why yoga is for everyone. means we can incorporate, as much as we feel comfortable, as much as we can, these different practices to realize ourselves as the infinite again. Let's do some kirtan. Oh, that's what I was supposed to be saying, the meaning of the kirtan. Okay.
How do you do it?
Okay. So now we're going to sing mantra. Baba Nam Kevalam. Baba Nam Kevalam is also a Maha mantra. Baba means your inner self, your greater self, the infinite within you, the infinite consciousness within you. Nam is like the English word name, to identify with, to connect with, and Kevalam means only. So Baba Nam Kevalam means only to feel, only to connect with the infinite within you. Okay? So when you are singing kirtan, are we going to stand?
Yes.
Yes. So sing Baba Nam Kevalam, and at the same time we're going to be dancing to it.